Okay, so you guys, listeners, you know how much we love to really get into some fascinating topics, and you've sent in some really interesting stuff for this deep dive. We're looking at excerpts from Whispers of Desire, The Art of Seduction and Longing. And it's going to be interesting to peel back the layers on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this could be a good one. So it's about seduction.
Yes.
But not in the way you might initially think.
Right.
We're really going deeper into the psychology
Absolutely.
and the artistry behind it all.
Yeah, the finesse, the nuance.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not just about, romantic pursuits.
Right.
It's really about this like deeper human.
It's fundamental.
Yeah. This need to connect.
Yeah.
And the power of those unspoken desires.
Exactly. The things that we don't say, but we feel.
Oh, so true. So in your notes, you have this phrase, the psychology of attraction.
Yes.
What really stood out to you about what makes someone truly captivating?
I think one of the most interesting things the source talks about is how it goes way beyond just physical appearance, right? It's about the energy someone projects. It's about confidence.
Right.
Think about someone walking into a room and just owning it.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
They're not trying too hard, but there's that self-assuredness that just kind of draws you in.
Yeah.
It's magnetic, or someone who shares just enough about themselves to keep you intrigued.
Ooh, keep you guessing.
Yeah, you want to uncover more. There's that sense of mystery, and that can be so alluring.
Yeah, a little mystery goes a long way.
Oh, absolutely.
Thinking about that, I'm also looking at your notes, and you have this whole section about, the language of seduction.
Right.
And, I'm wondering, isn't there a danger in overthinking that?
Sure.
Like, could it come across as manipulative or inauthentic if you're too focused on technique?
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
And the source, it really emphasizes authenticity. It's not about tricks or using lines, but it's about being present. It's about being attuned to the other person, really listening.
Right, being in the moment.
Absolutely. And how you say something, that can be just as important as what you say, Think about a voice tone, maybe a well-placed pause.
Ooh, yeah.
You can spark curiosity. You can create a sense of anticipation just with those little things.
That's so powerful.
It really is.
This kind of reminds me of something else you highlighted, unspoken desires.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, how does the source explore this whole idea of building intimacy beyond the purely physical?
Well, it talks about creating tension, not bad tension, but like a delicious push and pull.
I see.
That heightens the connection.
Got it.
Think about the way a glance can linger for just a moment too long, or a playful touch on the arm.
Oh, right.
These actions, they tap into our primal desire for connection.
Yeah, I could see that.
And it creates this tension that transcends the purely physical.
Right, it goes beyond that.
Exactly. And I think it's that anticipation.
Right.
It's the unspoken promise of something more.
Oh, okay.
That makes it so powerful.
That's interesting. So it's the mystery of it.
In a way, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And then there's this whole concept of and I love this sensual storytelling that you flagged. So what resonated with you there?
This is where the artistry really comes in.
Okay.
It's about painting vivid pictures with your words, creating moments that linger in someone's mind,
right,
long after you've parted ways.
So it's like leaving a lasting impression.
Exactly.
Okay.
Imagine a story told in a low, intimate voice, filled with sensory details that just evoke emotions.
Oh, wow. I can practically hear it.
Right. It creates a world, an experience.
That's so powerful. Yeah. Now, looking back through your notes, you seem particularly interested in the power dynamics of seduction. So how do you see all these things we've talked about playing out in real world scenarios? And beyond just romantic contexts?
That's a great question. I think it's about recognizing that seduction at its core, it's about influence, right?
Okay.
It's about understanding what makes people tick, what sparks their interest, what makes them feel seen and understood.
Oh, that's so true.
And these insights, you can apply them in any area of life where connection and influence matter, from building relationships to closing deals.
Right, influencing.
To inspiring teams. It's all connected.
Wow. Okay, so to recap, we've really seen that genuine seduction is less about manipulation and more about real connection.
Right, genuine connection.
It's about confidence and mystery, the power of those unspoken desires, and really the artistry
exactly
of creating those moments that truly linger.
Yeah, that stick with you.
Okay, great. So, any final thoughts?
Well, I think, seduction really is ultimately about the art of making someone feel something profound in your presence, leaving them wanting more.
Oh, I like that.
And not just of you, but of the emotions that you awaken.
So true. Yeah. Well, so much to ponder, everyone.
Lots to think about.
How might you apply these insights, not just in romantic settings,
right? Think bigger.
But in other areas of life where connection and influence really matter?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
That's something to think about. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.